Today I wanted to take you with me for our Sunday Sabbath. I will link the other Sunday Sabbath videos I've done in the description down below if you want to hear more about my family's view on the Sabbath. But essentially, we believe that God designed us to rest and that it is for our flourishing. We also see that Jesus does good on the Sabbath by healing, which would have been considered work to the Pharisees at the time. So while we do make an intention to use our Sunday to rest, we don't put these strict requirements on it. For us, we try to spend more intentional time together as a family or with extended family, pause from our regular household duties, and if we can, do something we enjoy, such as a hobby. I started the day by feeding the baby, and then I headed to the kitchen to prepare some bottles and switch over the bottle washer. This is a must-do task regardless of what day of the week it is, so I try to turn on the bottle washer before I go to bed, so that way in the morning I have clean bottles, and then I can refill the machine with dirty bottles and pacifiers throughout the day. If you saw last week's video, I shared my new homemaking schedule for managing my home, in which I have daily non-negotiable tasks in addition to different rooms I deep clean each day of the week, Monday through Saturday. But on Sundays, I don't assign any household tasks, not even the non-negotiables the rest of the week. So it's the one day of the week that I will let dishes sit in the sink or the laundry sit and get behind. On this particular morning though, I did go ahead and empty the dishwasher while I was waiting for my water to boil on the stove, since the baby was happy and I would have just been standing around anyway. This was a nice benefit too, because for the rest of the day, if we had any dishes, we could put them directly into the dishwasher instead of letting them pile up in the sink. But once again, it's not super common for me on a Sunday to empty the dishwasher. It just depends on how the day plays out. Something I've been doing recently in the morning is starting my day with iced water and lemon, which I've been really enjoying. I also like to pull out my starter on either Saturday night or on Sundays so that I can feed it and use the starter either Sunday afternoon when we come home from church or on Monday morning to get the week started. I personally keep my starter in the fridge when I'm not using it, so I like to pull it out and let it get to room temperature and then feed it so it's ready to go when I want to make bread. I will usually make 1 to 2 loaves at the beginning of the week, and also sometimes on Sunday afternoons I like to use my free time to make a fun dessert or a bread, but today I just ended up preparing it for Monday by feeding it.
Constant improvement in all these things. Wow, that's a great thing to hear, right?
When we got home from church, I went ahead and made some baby puree, and then my husband took the baby for nap time so I could work on our Christmas stockings. Last year, I made my husband a quilted Christmas stocking, and this year I'm trying to get both my daughters and mine made, but we will see if I end up getting both made this year or only one. My goal is to get both done, so I'm trying to utilize these spare pockets of time to work on them and get them done. But before I do get started on these stockings, I did go ahead and heat up some leftovers for lunch. This has been a go-to favorite meal as of lately. I will find the recipe and link it in the description box down below because my husband found it from another YouTuber. It's super simple and very cheap while also being delicious. It's just rice, lentils, and chicken bouillon. And I particularly like to use brown rice, but you can use any type of rice. I also like to have a side of mashed sweet potatoes, and sometimes I'll add cranberry sauce and or a small chopped salad. It's a super delicious and filling meal, and it's very easy to prep ahead of time. I like to also be strategic throughout the week to have leftovers so that on Sunday my husband doesn't have to cook because he primarily cooks all of our meals. So it's nice for him to get a break, and also we can just quickly warm up a meal when we get home from church, and it's a nice satiating meal and we don't have to think about what we're going to eat for the day. And as all of this was going on, I actually got my monthly subscription from Everylife today, which is the diapers and wipes that we have been using since my daughter was born. I've shared them before on here, but I love that they are made with clean ingredients, and I was particularly excited for this specific order because they just came out with a women's line of pads and tampons, which are made from organic cotton and are free from all the toxic chemicals found in traditional brands. I switched over my pads and tampons probably about 5 years ago to organic cotton and look for cleaner options as it is, but I was really excited that Everylife came out with this line because now I can just get my diapers and my period products all from one place. I have them on subscription, so they come once a month. I don't have to think about it, but if I ever need them sooner or I want to delay them, I can do that easily on the website as well, which I love. And I just love that I'm supporting a pro-life company. They donate proceeds to pregnancy centers, which I love as well. And they're also just a great gift for going to a baby shower. But I will put my link down below in the description box as well for Everylife if you want to get 10% off your first order. I would love for you to give them a try and let me know in the comments down below if you currently use Everylife or you want to give them a try. I'd be really excited to hear your thoughts. And at the end of the night, I did go ahead and spend some time studying in God's Word. My husband and I had a Bible as our guest book for our wedding. And what we had people do is highlight their favorite verse or a verse they wanted us to read or think on. And they highlighted it and then they put their name next to it. They could also write a little note if they wanted to. And I really love the idea of being able to pass down this Bible to our children. And with that, I really wanted to highlight and include notes in this Bible that would be specific to me and my husband and our family and our story. And so one of the things that I knew I really wanted to spend some time doing was highlighting the verses about being a godly wife. That is something that I'm being really convicted about, is making sure that I'm being a godly wife, not just a wife. And so I've been looking up the verses to do with being a godly wife and then adding in some study notes as well. And I plan to do something similar for verses about being a godly mother, and my husband is going to highlight the verses about being a godly husband and a godly father. So I'm really excited over the years to see how this Bible comes together with all of our study notes and our highlights, and I hope it's a treasured family heirloom for years to come. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me on my Sunday Sabbath this week, and I will see you guys in the next one.